Hey, Matthew Rippey Young, psychologist in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada here. For today's vlog post, category is Why You Really Don't Need to Know Who I Am. So, the therapeutic relationship is unlike any other relationship you're ever going to have. But because we call it a relationship, a lot of people think that, some of the basic relationship rules still apply to therapy. So, let's review. Our relationship is based on me being excited to meet you because you're miserable, and me thinking about how I can't wait to get to the point where we never talk again because that means that you feel better. I don't know that that sounds like any other kind of relationship you've ever been in, but from my point of view, it's different. And so, as such, the rules of the relationship are a bit different. People oftentimes will struggle with the imbalance of information and how the information transfer happens. Because you come in and you unload and you talk about things. I mean, I probably get a couple times a week somebody saying, I never thought that I would ever say this out loud to another human, and here I am telling you about it. So, right? And for my part, my response is not to meet you with a story in which I relate because the same thing happened to me, because therapy isn't based on my personal experiences or my life choices. It's not that, I read a lot of magazines and some self help stuff. Therapy is based on, I spent a lot of time in some schmancy schools and in my professional life learning about how humans work, how human relationships work, and how I can intervene most effectively to reduce your suffering. So, one of the big lessons for therapists when we go to school is around how to get out of the way. I mean, I'm present, I'm here, I care, but my personal details don't really have any space in the room. Because if I take up that space, then you have to start to think about how you edit yourself, how you talk. And that's the real gift. When I'm out of the way, you can look at all your stuff the way you want to. You don't have to think about what I'm going to think about it or how I'm going to feel about it because you don't know who I am. This is amazing. Uh, Also, if we're talking a lot about my experience, probably what we're doing is we're avoiding something painful in your experiences. This is too important for me to collude with you around not getting what you need. I'm here for you, so let's talk about you and why you came in. The most important things about me, those things that you want to know, you're actually going to know in the first hour or two. The most important things about me are not the details of my personal life. The most important things about me are, can I connect with you? Are my shoulders broad enough to take on what you've got to unload? Because what you've got is heavy, right? And you're here to share the load, and I'm here to share your load. So, really, like, you get to have a sense of who I am. And in fact, that's part of why I do these vlogs, is for people to get a sense of who I am and how I am so you don't waste time and money on a bad fit for a few sessions. And, as you get to know me, you'll probably have a sense, for instance, of whether or not we could be really good friends. And if you think we could be really good friends, you're probably right. And I'm unapologetic about the fact that that will never happen because this isn't social hour, this isn't a friendship. And if I am to cross that boundary, I'm going to muck up all the therapeutic work that you're doing. I don't have any desire to do that. I actually give a shit about whether or not you feel better. Sometimes the details that people want to know about me can also be an arena in which then some space can get created between us. So, which is why I don't really divulge these things. So, for instance, people often want to know if I'm married. I do a lot of couples therapy. People want to know if the couples therapist is married. I don't talk about it. Or people want to know if I have kids or if I've raised kids. I don't talk about it. What's important is not if I've lived these experiences. What's important is if I can get it from your point of view. Some people think, the only people that can get it are other people who have walked a mile in the same set of shoes. I don't think that's true. I think if that were really the case, then it would mean I should only see bald guys with graying beards who are white. Believe me, we all need therapy, yes, but I think really it comes down to, can we connect? Are you going to be able to feel safe enough and vulnerable enough to really open yourself up in my office? That you're going to find out from being with me. That you're going to find out from how I respond to you when you start to share things with me. And so I'm going to circle back to, the goal is for me to get out of the way so that you can take up the space. Therapy works based on your feeling safe enough to be able to really look at what you've got on the go. And together, we'll find our way out of the labyrinth. But the way out of the labyrinth is not in finding out the details about me. So, of course you need to know me because I'm a great therapist, but in terms of the details, give yourself a break, save yourself some time. You don't have to find those things out. You'll know in our connection and in our fit. I hope this has been helpful, and would love to hear from anybody topics for future vlog posts. I hope these are going well on your part. I'm having fun doing them, and have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.